one-man game.
It's showtime, folks!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again. I am here talking wrestling once again, and man, what has happened to SmackDown? Before I get into that, I'd ask you to subscribe if you like this channel, subscribe if you love wrestling. But man, what has happened to SmackDown BattleGround last night was just, I'll get into that, but man, every time lately I watch SmackDown, and I don't know when it started, but it's been lately, about a few months or so. Feels like I'm watching an episode of Monday Night Raw. That's just 2 hours. I mean, when the whole brand split started, SmackDown was presented more as a sport than entertainment. And that's been the case for many years now. Even when they had the SmackDown 6, when Paul Heyman was head of creative or whatnot, it was presented as a sport. That always made SmackDown a draw. And that's what was going on for quite a while. And SmackDown was on a roll. I mean, I'd rather watch SmackDown and Raw, right after the brand split happened. However, lately it's just been not as intriguing. I mean, they had the guy from NXT come up to SmackDown, the writer from NXT, Rant, and it was going good, and I know he was replaced by the Road Dogg. And I mean, I'm not going to put it on one person, because I'm pretty sure it's a group of people that work days in and days out producing these shows. And I mean, speaking of one person, the final decision goes through one person. But looking at BattleGround last night, the only good thing that happened was we had the New Day versus the Usos. That was a really good match. But everything else after is just like I just couldn't get into. I always thought, I looked at SmackDown and they announced the flag match with John Cena and Rusev, and I knew that was going to be horrible, because who cares about a flag match anymore? It's 2017, nobody cares about that. Sheesh, man. I look at this BattleGround card and it's just, the Punjabi prison match, it just went on and on and on. It was 27 minutes long. You had the Singh brothers. It was like a big 3-on-1 match. That's what it was. I can't tell you how much I hate the fact that a cage match is supposed to be designed to keep people out of the cage, and somehow the Singh brothers just get in there, and it becomes a 3-on-1 match. It drags on forever. The Great Khali comes back. That was a nice moment, whatever. And Jinder Mahal wins. I don't know what they have been doing on SmackDown. I mean, even looking at Jinder Mahal getting that #1 contendership right out of nowhere from being a job, I thought it was a horrible move from the start. And it has proven to be a horrible run, not particularly because of Jinder Mahal, because if they had built him up right and then they put him into a title run, then we may have seen something great out of him. And he's been doing a pretty decent job, but the fans are just not buying in. And I'm not buying in. These matches with Randy Orton have just been not great. So, I mean, looking at the landscape of SmackDown, the women on SmackDown, the women's division, I mean, what is going on there? It's like every time I turn around, it's a 5-woman elimination match or 5-woman match. And that was SmackDown. One of their strengths was that they booked their women's division far greater than Raw, in that everybody had a purpose and there was at least 2 feuds going at once. And now it's like a 5-way every time you turn around, and I don't know, man. And to add on to that, the tag team division, it has gone into like the tubes as well. I mean, American Alpha got broken up, and I mean the only tag teams really left are the New Day, the Usos, and maybe Fandango and Breeze. I mean, that's like the only teams left. SmackDown did a great job with tag teams, and now it's going into the, well, I don't want to say it's going into the crapper, but it is just not as good as it once was. You got AJ Styles, he's always good for a 3-star match. Well, until last night, whenever you have the match with Owens, and the groggy referee was just taking forever to come to and make a decision or make a pinfall, and I don't know what was going on there. I don't know, something needs to be shaken up on SmackDown, and it's not rocket science. They just need to go back to simple decisions. SmackDown was all about simple decisions, and just no BS, running in and all of that stuff, and present SmackDown as a sport, not as entertainment, because it was on an incredible run right after the brand split, and I hope they come to their senses. SummerSlam is coming up. I hope they put something together. I don't know who Jinder Mahal is gonna go after. Just please let Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal end. I don't know who's next up for a title shot there. Could be John Cena. But I hope SmackDown gets it right, because look, this is boring, and I want the SmackDown back that was just ripping Raw apart right after the brand split.